All right, we are so excited that this weekend is the Chandler Barbecue and Beer Festival that is going on. And we have Daryl Alexander. He is with Memphis Best Barbecue. So we thought today we'd talk about some different kinds of barbecue that are going to be out there at this awesome festival. So yours is Memphis Barbecue.
That's right.
What is Memphis Barbecue? What kind of barbecue is that?
Memphis barbecue is primarily known for its wet barbecue as well as the dry barbecue. And we're known to have a dry rub. And then, of course, it's got to be smoked.
Okay, so the dry rub, is that sort of, you said wet barbecue and dry barbecue.
And the wet is primarily when you're putting the barbecue sauce on it.
Okay.
And, of course, like I said, we indulge in the dry rub and the dry rub seasoning. Of course, it is smoked barbecue.
Okay, well, go ahead and show us what you're using here today and how you're going to prepare this.
Right. This is actually just the way the pork rib slab originally comes up and when we purchase it. And then basically, I'm going to go ahead and clean this for you, okay? It's kind of like a three-step rule for me. I've been doing this so long. Basically, I'm going to trim off this edge right here. Okay, this is also smoked right here. And we put this meat.
I was going to say, you're not going to get rid of that, right?
No, all of this goes, none of this goes to waste. It goes into the pit. Okay, I'm going to trim this little piece right here.
Well, if you're buying this at the market, you can buy it already trimmed, right? Or do you just have to?
Some butchers do trim it already for you. And
the nice ones will.
The nice ones will, that's correct. Okay, like right here, the tip is already gone off of this rib, so I don't have to cut the tip.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. Got a little fat on the end right here. I'm going to go ahead and trim this off right here.
Now, you hear about pork barbecue and you hear the beef, and the pork has more meat, right? Do you have a preference?
No, I would think that both of them have a lot of meat on it because I buy beef ribs that are Angus beef ribs and they got a lot of meat on it. That's
Maybe I'm buying the wrong beef ribs, but...
Yes, ma'am. And basically, this rib is almost complete, and I'm going to go ahead and go here.
What do we call that?
This is the over layer of skin on the back of this rib, and we got to get rid of this because we don't want our customers to be eating this, okay?
Yeah, and I don't really want to be cleaning that, so I think I'm going to be heading into Memphis Best.
See how easy that comes off?
And is this going to help with the? Are we doing a dry rub or a wet sauce or something?
We're doing it. Well, it has to be dry going into the pit, and it's all going to be with my dry rub seasoning.
Okay.
So I'm almost done with this right here. Pull that little bit of skin off. And this rib is primarily ready to go. Okay?
All right, let's get that dry stuff on it because I don't know what is smelling so good in here. Right, it's either the dry or the wet.
So that's pretty much done, and I'm going to go ahead and take some of this dry rub seasoning and rub that up.
Now, can you tell us what's in the dry rub? It might be a family secret, but a little secret?
It is a family secret, and you got a little bit, like I said, you got a little cayenne pepper, you got a little sugar, you got a little salt. So
I like the sugar part. I never hear that with the dry rubs.
Yes, ma'am. And so, again, it is a family secret, and most barbecue connoisseurs got their own recipe when it comes to dry rub.
They've got their secret.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we're going to soak that down, and primarily that's all you got to do, and it goes into the smoke and it's ready to go.
Okay, so when we talk about smoking, let's go ahead and as we head over here and let's pull out the finished product.
Okay.
The smoking, you use a lot of different, like wood or the pecan you said that you use?
Back in Memphis, mostly they're cooking with hickory wood. But when you start coming west, you got to use pecan wood or apple wood or ironwood.
What's your favorite?
I love hickory, but since I'm on the West Coast, I use pecan wood.
Well, I love it because you said that you are the best west of the Mississippi, but your family, they are the best east of the Mississippi.
That's correct. That's correct.
So are you looking forward to this big event coming up this weekend?
Much so, because this is my first one. We're mobile now, and I'm very excited about it.
How long have you been in the Valley with Memphis Best?
We going toward 5 years now being open, and we're in the Buckeye.
All right. Well, when you came into the studio, there was a lot of happy people saying, Daryl's here. So we're going to slice this up. And then when we come back, we are preparing a pork butt.
Pulled pork. Yes, ma'am.
Pulled pork sounds a lot better than pork butt. All right, Daryl, stick around. Cut that up. We got a lot of hungry folks.